No, 4 and 4, 3 and 4. Yeah, absolutely. The meat, check the meat, check the meat, check the meat. Well, first of all, added most of our vegetables, chicken broth, some butter, cream, seasoning, and a half a cup of white wine. Actually, you could use White Claw. I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyways, that brings us to our final ingredient. Ready for it? We have to add leeks. Good one, huh? Hey fellow humans, I'm Luke Costco, host of AdLeaks TV, and welcome to episode 28. We're here to share a few of the latest tips for doing online marketing better, direct from the AdLeaks community. These recommendations come from ad buyers and marketers who have spent tens of millions on profitable campaigns. Of course, the stuff in this episode is just an appetizer. If you want the whole enchilada, you have to go to joinadleaks.com to sign up. And you don't just get loads of ad buyer knowledge and secrets. There's also exclusive discounts for members, discussion boards where you can get answers to all of your marketing questions, and tons more that I really can't remember right now. Before we jump in, I gotta remind you to get in the AdLeaks social media train. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and just about everything else. And for more AdLeaks TV, stop by our YouTube channel. Now, watch this.
Frustrated with managing Facebook, Google, or Snapchat ads? Look no further. With RevealBot, you can automate all of your ad management strategies in a single interface. Turn your best Google ad strategies and tactics into automation scripts to boost ROI and save time with our ad management software. Just set your budget and rules, and we'll handle the rest. Welcome to RevealBot.
Our first video comes from Gil David, one of our longtime contributors and moderators. Since we're in election season, Gil decided to take a look at what online marketers can learn from the political ads that are popping up everywhere right now. So let's take a look.
It's the last 90 days here, so you can see overall Trump's spent about 9 million more than Biden. And also you can't just look at this if you're looking at these numbers, because they've also got a ton of other pages that are running ads for them as well, that are like obviously Republican supporting pages and Democrat supporting pages. Then we can see all the ads. So yeah, over 50,000 ads. So a lot of testing going on. And you can see, so this is obviously a kind of square image compared with the old horizontal ones. I'm not sure if they're running some kind of test here, but you'd expect that the square's doing better, especially on Instagram. And a really clear, simple message. There's nothing complicated there. And I think there's a lesson we can learn there as well, which sometimes it's tempting to maybe write too many words or try and be too clever with text that you put on images and probably in ads as a whole. And that's just completely, you know exactly what the ad is about as soon as you see that. And also the way it's centered there, the colors, it really just draws your eye to it and it gets the message across and smacks you on the head with it straight away. Also very short, so that it's all fitting above the fold. There's no kind of see more there. So that's quite clear theme there.
That video's about 15 minutes long and full of great information. Thanks, Gil, you got my vote. Next up, my man MAOR BENAIM has a great how-to video for setting up your Google Merchant Center. This video is just 9 minutes long and it's full of great tips. Here's one.
The first one would be setting up the account late as possible, basically. So don't rush opening it up just because you're just more likely to do the job twice, okay? Take into consideration stuff that Google is looking for. You claiming the URL, that you have a solid refund policy, you have SSL on the checkout page, that you have the actual prices on both your feed and the site, that your images are clean, that you don't have any texts and stuff like that. Google is going to dig deep into those stuff and basically ban your account, and once you try and open up a new account, that would raise some really weird red flags. You don't want to get into that situation.
Great job, MAOR. If you're using Google Merchant Center for e-commerce, this video is for you. Our last video this week comes to us from the pride of Oceanside, Mr. Zach Duncan. Zach shared an explainer video looking at Google Data Studio as a reporting solution and included templates for managing ad spend. This video is over 25 minutes long and covers Facebook Analytics, client marketing KPIs, Audience Manager, and dynamic creative variable reports. That's a lot, right? So let's take a look.
What you want to do is you want to go over to the report and then click on, you can't edit this, it's just going to be a view for you guys. You want to make a copy of this report, and then you want to connect your data sources. So how this is, the original data source is going to be Supermetrics data, and the reason I said it only works one way is because if you put in the wrong data source that's different from what I already have in the original data source, if these don't match, it won't map over any of the metrics, and it'll just pick random metrics, or it'll just be a mess. So that's the only way it works. So when you see this here, Supermetrics data, that is Facebook ads. GA data, that's Google Analytics. Production view, that's also Google Analytics. I forget why we're using this view. I don't think it will matter. I think you could just use any Google data, Google Analytics. It's for a specific chart, but I don't think it really made a big difference with that view. So just use Google Analytics data for both of those, and then hit copy report, and that should map everything over correctly. Now, if it doesn't, like I said, I have this sheet I'm sharing, this Google Doc I'm sharing with you guys, where it goes over all the pages in each report.
Excellent stuff there. Thanks, Zach. All right, before we ride off into the sunset, let's check out our throwback post of the week. Our throwback post this week comes from Justin Brenner. Justin shared a long, detailed guide on scaling service agencies from 1 million to 50 million fast. This isn't a video, it's a PDF, so I actually don't have a clip to show you. How about a baby picture? There you go. For the record, that's not Justin, but she's pretty cute, right? And that's it for AdLeaks TV episode 28. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. I know I did. I'm Luke Koska, and see you next time on AdLeaks TV.